Hello and welcome back to our next English lesson. And today, well, I'm just going to set you the task of writing your biography. You should have already done all the research for your box up and written your notes in your box up, ready to do your biography. The one thing we need to remember when we're writing it is our toolkit. We need to remember our layout of the introduction with our dates and our title. We need to think about the section of early life leading in through their career. Luckily, a lot of these blue ones have been built into our box up, and you'll see that as we go along. Any interesting events that happen throughout the person's life, we need to make sure it's all in the right order, which a box up does help with as well. But you just need to think about that in terms of within working life, that you try and get that in order as well. When you think about any important events or links to their career, their working life, events that changed their life, and then their end of life events and the additional information summing up the end of it. So we also need to think about our grammar side of things. Remember, the biography is written in the third person. And when you're writing it, it's useful to think about using specific dates throughout it. This helps people think about the chronology of your biography and lets them know where and when things happen within their life. It's all written in past tense. You can have additional information between two commas. You can also have them between brackets as well, or hyphens. You should use time connectives, and this is a really useful way of showing the passing of time. It links again to chronological order and the chronology of the text. If you're going to use a list, use a colon, either with commas or semicolons. Commas in the fact of short articles, or semicolons when you've got extended articles in a list. Think about using fronted adverbials. That helps tell the reader where, when, or how, maybe even the order that something is happening. If you're using time connectives as a fronted adverbial, that helps you tell the order. You're also looking at using apostrophes for ownership, and then formal language. And formal language is it's not how you'd have a conversation with a friend. What you're doing is you're talking to somebody important. You're putting this across that everyone, doesn't matter who reads it, feels like they understand and feels like it's addressing them as well. You need to remember your box up. This is going to help you lay your biography out, thinking about the steps within someone's life. It also helps making sure your chronology is correct throughout. Each section within your box up is a paragraph. You also might have additional paragraphs within each section. So 1, 2, 3 paragraphs, maybe in early life, paragraph or two, maybe 3 or 4 paragraphs in working life, just to split up where the key information is. Quite often it's related around time. So if you've got a new date, it might also need a new paragraph. So your task is to write your biography of William Shakespeare. You use your box up and all of your research. You've got today and tomorrow to finish it. You can use time in the afternoons as well. And then when you've finished it all, remember to check through that toolkit. Go back to it. Check you can tick off everything on that list, both the grammar-wise and the structure-wise. If you can add anything else in, superb. Do your best. Post it on Tapestry when you've finished, and I'll see you on Monday. Goodbye.